All right, we're good to go. We are good to go. Remove my background noise. No, I don't think so. All right. What was I going to look at here? No, I need to adjust the volume just a little. There we go. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome into the Glow Show. Let's split this tube down and start making stuff. What's up, Dragonfly? How are you doing? How's it going? How are things in your world? Doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Suzanne, what's happening? How are ya? Okay. I always hate splitting these large tubes. I should honestly just learn to cut them and then split them that way. Like to physically cut them in half and then do this part. So I don't whack my microphone like I just did there. Doing better. Thank you for asking, Dragonfly. Everybody's doing better. I gotta change my fan output here. Yeah, everybody's doing better. Thank goodness. Thank you for asking. What's up, Dusty? How you doing, my friend? Okay, so we are going to be doing just some funky stuff. I do have a really cool piece we're going to do. I have to make a Santa hat for the octopus. So we're going to make a Santa hat. Originally, I was going to fuse it on there, but I think I can make a Santa hat that just fits on. And I think that will be really, really cool. What's up, Bolin? How are you? Okay, so we're going to come through. We're going to grab this. Pull this down. Yeah, I think I can make a hat that just fits over that octopus head. Then I don't have to actually fuse it. Yeah, I think it's going to be neat. So we're probably going to try that right off to start, because it may take a few attempts. And then we'll get to making some funky ornaments. Oh, that's not good either. I am out of water in my bowl. It's low. My recycle water. Okay, so now we are doing good. All right, let's attempt this hat. I'm trying to think of how I want to do it. We have to do it red, obviously, and then some white, so I'm going to figure out a way to do this. Actually, I have a really good way to do this. I think I got a great idea for it. I know, Dragonfly's looking good, right? Yeah, Dragonfly is kicking butt. Welcome in, TikTok. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cheryl, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to pull this down. Like that. What's up, Creative? How are you doing? So I do have... What's up, Jojo? Hey, what's up, John? I thought I saw Jojo. I didn't see Jojo. Thank you for the heart bees. I appreciate it. Anyway, so I have probably enough items to do maybe 8 to 10 more mystery grab bags. So we're going to list those up. Anybody that didn't get them before, this will be your last opportunity, probably till the end of the year. Unless we have like a bunch of crazy stuff going. Fiery Mom's doing okay. I have to take her to the doctor tomorrow, but it's for a routine, so not anything major. Oh yeah, you definitely have to use a kiln, for sure. Back in the day, they didn't have kilns, so you would have to use a material called vermiculite. Vermiculite is a gardening substance. And you could stick hot glass in there and it won't stick to the vermiculite, but it acts as an insulator. So the vermiculite would kind of act like a kiln a little bit. How do you create different colors? Different colors are created from different metal oxides. So you have cobalt oxide, chromium oxide, gold, silver, all these different colors in there, or metals, that create the color. Vermiculite's actually a mineral? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just know that it was for gardening stuff. They use it for gardens all the time to prevent freezing. So that's how I know of it. Okay, so we're going to add a bunch of red on here. I probably should have done the white first. This is not the smartest move. But that's okay. Yeah, so vermiculite was used back in the day. You would build a vermiculite brick oven, essentially. You would take a bunch of bricks, stack them into a square or rectangle, whatever you wanted, build up your own setup. And then you would put vermiculite on the bottom, on the inside, and then some type of heating source, sometimes a regular propane heater or gas heater, and just kind of fire it into it. Didn't necessarily need that, but it kept it hotter longer. So that's what was used back in the day. How do you not go blind from spinning? Oh, I have a filter. Want to see? Look. Isn't that sweet? We have a filter. So it filters out all that bright stuff. They're special lenses. Okay, so we now have red on here. It's kind of in a... it's kind of in its cold state. Actually, this might be kind of fun. Let's watch it. You're going to see it go from clear to red. It's going to super transform here in a second. I have definitely done a few glass roses and skulls. Probably more roses than I could probably count. All right, so you can see it's all starting to come back to red now. I love that transformation. All right, we need white, like this, and we're going to go around it. And here we go. I am located in the Pacific Northwest looking for Bigfoot. All right, here we go. So we're going to add white all the way around this. That red's going clear again, unfortunately. hate it when it does that. And okay, where are you? Right there. Yeah, that one I couldn't find the gap on. So I'm going to bring this out. This will really show up right now. So keep an eye on those stripes. Well, they're still showing up. They're going to get much, much darker and red. You'll see it just coming into play here. And it just kind of evolves as it cools down a little bit. The color stripes. There we go. So we're building a Santa hat for this. I'm making it a removable Santa hat, though. That way it's not permanent. And the octopus can just hang out on its own. Okay, there we go. So this is the striping that we have all the way around. And we're going to come through. You are not clear. You are a color. That is not clear. I could tell by the feel of that. There. I'm going to try and gauge it. Probably oversize the Santa hat a little bit. Make it a little bit bigger than I possibly need. We're making a Santa hat for the octopus. And then we're going to make some ornaments. I am Billy Joel when making glass? I don't think so. Probably more like Mike Tyson. I'm so sorry, Brenda. Or Brendan. I'm so sorry. Yes, you feel free to email me anytime. I know the octopus definitely does need a variety of hats. But we're going to try one first. This is for Kevin's book. This is for Kevin. Everybody that is with me on TikTok knows who Kevin is. So we're going to stripe this really, really long right now, because I have to come back to it to shape it. But now we got that striping running all the way down and around. This is 31 years. It's been a minute. Okay, so next step, we're going to create a ball at the end of this, kind of. And then we're going to have to open it up. So it fits over that octopus head. It's going to have to fit quite a bit, too. All right, so we created the bubble here, and then we're going to open it all the way up. bring it out. And pop. Just like that. Make a pretty cool little mini base too. So yeah, you could do a cool little mini base out there. But that's not what we're doing. Yeah, that'll work. Deb, we are making, what's up, Tracy? We're making the hat for the octopus. I didn't place this very well because I'm going to burn my freaking hand if I'm not careful. Okay. Okay, so, right. Really? Bug? See that bug attack me? So this is right now a dunce hat. It's not quite a Santa hat, but it's going to fit onto the octopus. But I need to get it fluffy around the outside rim. What's up, Colleen? How are ya? No, this is a Santa hat. I know that bug was insane. All right, let's make this fluffy part. This is semi like knitting a little bit, not quite knitting. I am kind of rotating the glass rod as I'm going back and forth. But we're just creating that fluffy cotton barrier or fluffy hat part. I don't know what the hell it is, a brim. That little fluffy Santa hat part. See that? Now we're starting to get somewhere. See how it's starting to get that Santa effect? So we're going to do that again and overload it on top of that again. And I don't want it super smooth. I want to keep it kind of rough textured. Not like sharp rough, but just kind of uneven. So we get that kind of hat brim look, that ruffle. This is consuming a crap ton of white though. Man, I can't believe how much glass this is using. I know, it's starting to look like a Santa hat now. You got that yogurt effect? I don't know. I like yogurt. All right, so see, we're starting to get that Santa hat look right there. You know, that rim part? That's what I'm shooting for here. I'm gonna do one more time. I'm not quite happy. We gotta go a little bit lower on the bottom section here. And then we'll start finishing the hat up. It's really hard to keep this rough. Not sharp, just not even. My OCD right now is going freaking haywire. Keep telling me to make it smooth. There. I think that's enough. This is a hat for the octopus. So I have a friend that ordered this octopus or bought the octopus, and he wanted a hat for it. But I didn't want to leave the, I didn't want to have a hat on it permanent because it's kind of cool without too. So I thought I'd make the hat for the octopus separate so it'll sit like that on top of the octopus. And now we just have to do the curvature to it. I'm hoping it doesn't crack. Technically, I should be really smart and put this in the oven and preheat it back up, but I want to kind of get it done. Okay, so there we are. We got the hat part. Now we got to do the curvature. I'm going to create a hook on it so Kevin can actually hang this if he feels like it. Doesn't have to have it on the octopus the whole time. Okay, as I get up towards the top here, it may crack, but I don't care. I'm going to be pulling that off anyway. That part I don't care about. This part I do, right here. So we're going to bring it down. Like that. This is very close to a Hershey Kiss. Very, very close. Now we just got to make the fluffy pom-pom. Try and keep it rough texture too. Like that. So that is the Santa hat that will go onto this guy right here. And it's also able to be hung by itself. But yeah, so this guy has his own hat now. I like it. That freaking looks cool, actually. I'm thinking about making that into an ornament. That would make a cool-ass ornament by itself. Is Modest Mouse in here? Hello. What's up? I know, I love that. I think it's a cool little idea. But it makes a kind of a cool ornament by itself. I love it. I just didn't want to have an octopus with a Santa hat on it all year for Kevin. Christy! What's up? How are you? I just got done finishing a hat. I'm going to show you. I have to bring it out because Christy's always been a super supporter. So I got to bring out the hat. So Kevin had bought that octopus that's on the front bench. Right here. Kevin's book. And he wanted a Santa hat on it. And so I talked to him, and instead of fusing the hat on there permanently, we made a separate hat that'll fit. So I'm going to bring out the hat. I'm thinking of doing this as an actual ornament. Look at that thing. Isn't that cute as hell? Just by itself, it makes a cool-ass ornament. I know, right? Am I working under UV lights? Yes, behind me I have UV lights. I do not have any UV lights in front of me. Modest Mouse, how are you? Did I see Callie in here? No, I didn't. I got Dragonfly, Dusty, Modest Mouse. What's up? Those are my members. Yeah. I know, Christy, that it's a great idea. I love it. Okay, so we have green tonight, green frit. Let me pull a stem off this, get this prepped ahead of time. Then we're going to do something with the green. I want to create a green item. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do audience participation for the green item. Do some type of Grinch looking thing. Osco, thank you for the jewels. 100 jewels. For 2 jewels. Oh. All right, see that little part break right there? That's why I have this up here. This is the only time that it's very scary for me, because this tube at the end can just explode. So I put this little shield in front of me so in case it pops, it doesn't hit me right in the face. Look good on Jack Skeleton. I know, I should do that hat out of black and white too. That would look really good. Charge Nurse, how are you? Blueberry, thank you for the 2 jewels. Blueberry, I appreciate you. How about a Christmas tree? I do have a Christmas tree. You guys want to see the Christmas tree? I could grab it real quick after this. I think I have one out here. Okay, we got to pull this down. Oh man, that sucks. There's a bug inside the tube. That poor bug. There was a bug in there. Blueberry, thank you for the happy poop. Thank you. Oh my god, that made my night. Thank you. Thank you for making my night, my friend. I got more than one blueberry. Hey, that works. There's nothing wrong with blueberry. Blueberry and huckleberry. Blueberry and huckleberry, I'm hella happy. I know, right? Let me find the tree. I think I got it close. I do. I know, that poor bug, man. I felt so bad. It was trapped in there. I didn't see it, or I would have taken it out, actually. So there's a little Christmas tree that we have. Now, this does have some UV on it. In fact, I'll just swap it for a second. Put it there. Park you up there. So I do work with a lot of UV glass, which is uranium, like that. And you can see a couple of those little ornaments dangling with some UV right there. The octopus, unfortunately, doesn't have any, but look at that hat. That's uranium. All right, I need to drink. I'm sorry, I'm drinking online. I'm freaking thirsty. As you can tell, I love green. Okay, so I got that pulled. I want to do something with this. I know the bugs are self-destructive tonight. If it was amber glass that it got trapped in, oh, Dusty, that is funny as hell. Thank you. You're from Washington? Awesome. You looking for Bigfoot too? Oh, you're not from Washington? Oh, man. I'm looking for a Bigfoot hunting partner. Not hunting. I don't want to hunt Bigfoot. I just want to find Bigfoot. I don't want to shoot it. Yeah, uranium like Chernobyl. You got it. No, the Christmas tree should be up in Etsy in the next day or two. I don't know what's up with Etsy. They changed a lot of rules, and now when I post something, it has to go through a review process. it's going through a complete review. Makeup brush, thank you, Blueberry. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's in the house. You're from the Arctic. Where? You lived up in Port Angeles? I know that. Louisville. You got people all over the place. What's up, Groves? Groves and Red Squeaker in the house. We got the whole mod squad in. I have awesome moderators. I love the mods. We got Dusty in here too. Blueberry, thank you for the 2 jewels. Bigfoot's one hell of a kisser. I don't want to find that out. I don't want to know that. I do not want to know that part. All right, so here we go. What do you? I have a feeling Bigfoot would be a vegan. What do you guys think? Do you think Bigfoot's a vegan? I think Bigfoot's a vegan. No, you don't think Bigfoot's a vegan? Arizona, what's up? Okay, so we're going to roll this into green. This is green frit. So frit is a ground up glass that is about the size of sea salt. And I use it to color the glass. I don't want to completely encase the whole thing in color. I want to kind of speckle it. So that's what we use these particles for, is it allows me to speckle the glass without completely encasing the whole thing. I'm going to bring it out so y'all can see it. We'll let it cool off a little. And now you can start to see the speckles all the way around. Now I'm going to blend all that in and make it completely smooth. Bigfoot tripped out on mushrooms? That would be scary. I would not want to meet Bigfoot tripped out on mushrooms. Harry and the Hendersons tells me he's a meat eater. You know, I don't live too far from where they filmed Harry and the Hendersons. In fact, on the way to Leavenworth, Washington, which is a beautiful place, there is a road stop where they have a actual big ass wooden Harry and the Henderson, or Harry from Harry and the Hendersons on the road. You can go take your picture with it and stuff. It's pretty freaking cool. But that road stop is where they filmed, or where they did part of the filming. So I always go there and stop just because I like the film. When we go to Leavenworth, it's kind of like my pit stop. And it's a family-owned business, so I like supporting a small business. I think it's just kind of neat. All right, so we're melting all that green in there. Okay. Sorry. Let's blow this open a little. So now we got a ball. Yeah, you definitely have to check that spot out. It's literally from like Seattle to, well, maybe not Seattle. On the way to Leavenworth, Washington. Leavenworth, Washington is one of the most beautiful places in the world. As far as the mountains around it. Christy, thank you for the alien buddies. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I love Leavenworth. It is a beautiful location. It's kind of like you're up in the Alps. Okay, so we popped that little hole in there. I did not see your question. I saw that response. Sometimes questions don't come through all the time. I know, went there during Christmas. It is beautiful, right, Red Squeak? What are we making? I don't know what I'm making right now. I'm just doing an ornament. I have no preconceived notion of what the hell we're making. We're just kind of, we're going to fly by the seat of our pants on it. Yeah, we're just going to create as we go. I'm going to kind of turn it into a semi-Grinch and not Grinch. So we're going to put a funky hat on it for sure. It's going to be more of the Santa hat, though, style. I want to build the hook into it. Make a Jack Skellington. I would need to practice that a little bit. I'm not 1,000% confident in my skills for that. Do I have... Oh, I don't. Ah, crap. Yeah, we'll use this. Okay, so we're going to take this. Going to attach that. I hate using these little square rods without preheating them. They like to crack and break. And there's nothing wrong with them. It's just the process of how they're made. These are not melted. These little square rods are not melted in a furnace and pulled. They are built into a powder form, and then they're put into a oven or kiln and superheated and fused together into a glass rod like this, or a square rectangle. So they're not made the same as other glass rods. The problem is, if you don't get all the air out of the powder before you fuse it, it creates these little air pockets and it can make them pop and crack. That part is no fun to deal with. What's up, Betty? How are you? Yeah, we're doing some glass work. Okay, got that done. I'm going to use the lime green on this one for the top of the hat. I want to keep it very green themed. Yeah, Gross probably has some square ones. They're called gun mounts. It's not a particularly descriptive name for it, but they were called Rathode K gun mounts, cathode ray gun mounts, and they were essentially used to separate electrical parts in TVs and tubes. Older tube TVs, they were used a lot. I have a few of the original cathode ray gun mounts from the 70s. That glass is pretty rare, and I keep it around. Just for rare projects. Okay, let's put this together a little bit. Like that. Create a little pom-pom at the end. Okay, so we got the little hat going on there. So we got lime green on there. No, I haven't been up in the mountains. I don't have time. I rarely have time to get away, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to make this one really special. We are going to pop a uranium glass nose on it. So this is the uranium glass. You can see it right there glowing really bright, bright, bright green. Yeah, we're definitely doing liquid right now. I'm in the process of selling my concentrator. I'm not going to be, I need to make room for a lathe. So I'm going to sell my concentrator and just go straight liquid. I get a good deal on liquid anyway, so they only charge me $135 for a liquid, so I don't see a point in trying to fight that. All right, so we are making a little beak nose, kind of like that. So this is the uranium glass. It will glow super, super bright. I'm gonna straighten it out though. It's a little bent right there. Probably straighten it out last. There we are. Okay, what do I want to do for this, for eyes? I think we should stay in the green theme. And we're going to go super green eyeballs. And then some black dots in it. The funkier, the better. There we are. We got some black. So far we got some funky green nose, some eyeballs on it. Trying to think of what the heck kind of mouth I want to do. Let me garage this for a second. Maybe we'll do uranium and black on the mouth. So we'll do uranium and black on there. How to use a lathe with glass? Very carefully. There are specifics with a lathe that they have what's called a pass-through. So the tubing can go through the whole lathe. And the hose can go through there, and it allows you to put a blow tube in there. It just definitely lightens the load a lot. Have I ever done a squirrel? Yeah. Shout out from Oklahoma. We'll shout back at you. No, it's not toasty at all. You know what? I'm doing this wrong. We're going to do it this way. Bring it down. Like that. Like that. How you doing, Wood Tiger? What's happening, my friend? Can't find anything close to attend a beginner class? Oh, you may have to go someplace for it. It'd be worth it. Take a vacation. Yeah, we are winging it 100%. I know, definitely have to have fresh air coming in. So what I did is I took black and I striped on the sides of the uranium. We're going to pull this down into what's called a stringer, basically a lot thinner glass. And then I'm going to make the little snowman mouth out of uranium and black. So it's going to give a nice little combination of color in there. You'll have the black for the simulated coal, but you'll also have the uranium to make it glow under the black light. The only thing I have to decide after I show it to y'all is do we put ears on it, like elf ears or something? I don't know. I don't know if we do ears. You have a lot of tools from Corning? Oh, awesome. Yeah, you and me have a lot of old stuff then, because I've got ancient torches from the original glassblower at Disney. Like the guy that was the first. Yeah, let's put this mouth on here. Black Dragonfly currently has a copy of the torch that he made. Actually, yeah. I don't think I told her that. But the torch she is currently using for Boro was made by the original glassblower of Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland. Yeah, I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Should we put some ears on it? It looks kind of plain without the ears. Elf ears? What do y'all think? Elf ears? Harold Hacker, like hacking, hacker, H-A-C-K-E-R. Harold Hacker. Elf ears? Yeah, I think we'd do some ears. We're going to make them out of the lime green, though. I'm going to go a little custom on them. We're going to carve into it. We're going to make it look amazing. Yeah, some pointy elf ears. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we are making pointy elf ears. Yeah, we're going to fold it a little bit. Yeah, kind of like Yoda. And then we're going to take a knife and carve into it. We're going to give it some character. I've got time to make it look really good. Kind of like a goblin, yeah. So it'll be a snowman, Grinch, goblin. Grinch, goblin. I don't know. Yeah, we definitely do paperweights. All right, let's make the ears. Betty, you should see the hat I did. So Kevin's book bought that octopus, and he wanted a Santa hat. Yeah, I'll bring the hat out for it. What's up, Logan? Got a new subscriber? I love subscribers. Thank you. All right, here we go. So we got to squish this out. We're going to make a little ball. We're going to squish it, and then we're going to fold it a little bit and carve into it, create a little bit of a character to the ear. Now the last one we did, we put an earring on it, and it looked okay. I had to do a simulated earring. Oh, I'll show you, Betty. Let me get this ear done, and I'll bring the hat out real quick. I'm really debating on turning the hat into an actual ornament. All right, there we are. And now we're going to shape it. Okay, so this is where we shape it. So we're going to grip it here, like this, and we're going to just kind of hold it. Probably going to over exaggerate these ears too. So now we have, should make it, it is going to be an ornament. The hat, your opinion does matter. Of course it does. I always take someone's opinions. And there. So now we got to carve into it. We're just going to carve both sides here. We're just going to give it a little bit of notching. A little bit like that. So now we have some notching in there. So it just gives it a tiny bit of character. What is the background music? The background music is made by a YouTuber on here named Harris Heller, and it's StreamBeats, and he makes copyright-free music for people to stream with that you won't get flagged. So you can use the music as much as you want. He doesn't flag you for it. It's amazing. I really enjoy the fact that he does that. And if you go into my description, you will find that I credit him every single time for his music. All right, so now we got ear number 1. So I don't just use his music and not say thank you. So you'll go into the description and you'll see that I credit for that. Okay, if I was a second pair of pliers, which one's my skinny one? I think this one. Yeah, because, you know, why not? Here we go. So this is the hat that we did, and it fits onto the octopus like that. Now, obviously, I can't set it on there because it will crack the octopus, but that is the hat for the octopus. Little fluffy hat. What's up, Sean Man? So yeah, now that, so the hat can fit on there. The hat can fit on, and it doesn't have to be on all year round. What color mix is the octopus? Slime, molten aura, that shiny green slime. So it's molten aura, slime, and I think clear. I think those are the only two. What's the hardest thing I've made? This is one of the hardest things. Right here. Yeah, I think that should be an ornament. You guys think the hat should be an ornament? I do too. So yeah, this is one of my, this was a pain in the ass. Right there. So the hardest part wasn't this. This was easy. This part was super easy. This was a pain in the ass. No, I didn't do any glow in that one, Red Squeak. But yeah, this was a pain in the ass. I had a difficult time with that one. Yeah, I don't think there's any uranium in there. We'll double check it, but no, there's no uranium in it. See, we got the uranium snowman. I agree, Christy. We should make it out of black and white too. I know I probably shouldn't do that. It's sacrilege to make a Santa hat out of black and white, but I'm going to do it anyway. Mike's wifey, thank you. Yeah, I love doing creative crap. Oh, we got to make an ear. I almost forgot that what the heck I was making. So we got to do ear number 2. So we can make the ornament. Yeah, it might have been another item, Red Squeak. I know that we did add uranium into something, but I can't remember either. You're right, though. I think I put uranium in your tree, too, for your pen. I don't remember if I did, but I thought I did. This is 31 years. No, I didn't do the sword on stream. That sword was probably done 12 years ago. It's about 12 years old. I don't have a lot of time to do those type of projects anymore. I'm constantly filling orders. So to do a big project, I just don't have time for it anymore. And to be honest, not a lot of people want to sit and watch, 8 hours of streaming to make one item. So that's the other drawback of doing big projects, is nobody wants to sit and watch it for that long. The boredom factor definitely takes place. And ultimately, I am on here to stream. Yeah, they are definitely pricey. Do I make all my Christmas gifts? I do, actually. I definitely make Christmas gifts. I used to feel bad about, oh, crap, Betty, we got to do your birthday cake. Crap. Betty, can we schedule your birthday cake tomorrow? I have an idea for it, but I don't have everything up here to do it. I don't want to just make a cake. Okay, so we got to attach this here. Thank you for whoever said birthday cake. Remember, thank you. No, I have a really cool idea for you. If you don't mind it not being like the traditional cake. Okay, then we're going to rock it. I just don't have the material up here to do it. Okay, so we're making elf ear number 2. And then we got to carve it in. We're making little ears right now for an ornament, kind of like this, but much uglier. I like making ornaments. Sometimes I like developing ornaments that are so ugly, they're actually awesome. And the reason I do that, I have a funny story about it if you want to hear about it. So I was doing a show, like a craft fair, And this lady walks up and she's like, I want the ugliest thing you have. And I was like, I was kind of shocked because I was like, I don't really make too much ugly stuff. But then I remembered I had made something that wasn't very happy with. Thank you, Cherry Bomb. So I brought it out and she said, I'll take it. My daughter will absolutely love it. She's like, the uglier, the better. And so I sold it to her, very, very cheap. And she came back the next day and said her daughter was so happy. And I couldn't believe it because I was going to throw it out. Creative, yes. I can change the shipping label for sure. Yeah, I'll just change the shipping label. No problem. That's easy. All right, let's add ears. It's going to have to go this way. What's up, L to the B? All right, so there's ear number 1 on there. It's actually coming together. The ears are making it. The ears are totally. I will have to look, Betty. I don't have anything in front of me right now. I can't look. I don't have any way to check right this second. But I will definitely look. Yeah, these ears definitely set it off. I love it. It looks freaking so much better with the ears. Yeah, I like it with the ears. What do you think? I thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I definitely like that. I think it looks way better with it. Yeah, I like that. Big fan of the memorial globes. Yeah, that's one of the things I absolutely like doing. Yeah, I know, right, Christy? Yeah, the ears definitely set it off. I might actually turn that into an ornament. I don't know. We're gonna make a hat though. I'm gonna make another one of the hats. Yeah, it's definitely better with the ears. Thank you, Jenny. 709 TikTok, thank you. I know, it looks like wings a little bit. Yeah, 100%. It almost looks like wings. So we're going to make another hat. And then while we're doing that hat, I'm trying to think of another crazy... no, not a snowman. We're going to actually do a Santa hat. I'm going to make it into an ornament. I just have to figure out... I need my red. Hopefully I didn't lose it. Nope. Right there. That's not going to be enough. There we go. So we'll pull the point and we'll make it. Snowman head with butterfly wings and opalescent? That would be kind of crazy. No, the snowman, that was kind of like a hybrid ugly creature. Yeah, it's kind of like a snow goblin. We can call it snow goblin. I have not done a sleigh, Christy, but my mother has. I do know how to make it because my mom made sleighs. What's up, Sea Turtle? Thank you. Where do I get my glass? Depends on whoever has it on sale. You got Mountain Glass, you got Lampwork Supply, you got ABR, you have UST. I just go to whoever has it on sale. You know, I will purchase from all vendors. Yeah, we're gonna Snow Goblin sounds really cool. I like that Snow Goblin. See, you guys give me that creative flow. All right, so we're gonna take some white. And we're gonna go through. How fragile are the rods? Not. Yeah, not very fragile at all. Yeah, no, I definitely know how to do the sleigh. My mom made them just beautiful. They're a little bit complicated for the railings on the bottom of the sleigh. It's a little complicated, but the rest of it's pretty generic. Boro. Yeah, we definitely do chat participation. All right, let's add the white in here. I'm gonna do the white first because the red was kind of crazy last time. Let's bring it down and do white stripes. Yeah, I've been checking. You guys got to follow Groves Glass Gallery and Dragonfly Creation. They are doing an amazing job learning glass blowing. Honestly, their work is coming out a lot better, and now's the time to really start watching them because they're getting really good, and you get to see the progress. I'm gonna have to do two. No, you can do it now. Charge Nurse, send me a message. Do you have my email? I have like 6 trees ready to go. I'm just waiting for Etsy to approve it. It took forever to get the ghost dog approved. I don't know if they added a new thing in there or what they did. Thank you, Daisy Girl. Yeah, I don't know if they added a new policy or something, but they like have to go through this process of under review. All right, I need to add red in here now. So we're coming through, striping red. I know. I don't like that they're doing it. The rods are not reasonable in price. The rods are your most expensive thing in here. Rods are your colored glass rods are your most expensive item that you will use in glass blowing by far. Okay, so we're going to watch this right there. Keep an eye on it. Watch the red start coming into play. It's going to get darker and darker and darker. Just keep your eye on it. And like magic, it came in. No, the Etsy CEO just stepped down, thank God. No, there's no check valve. I am the check valve. Yeah, there's no check valve. I am the check valve. Callie! Thank you for the little blue dudes. No, not peppermint. We're making a Santa hat. Yeah, we're doing Santa hat. I originally made a Santa hat for Kevin's octopus on the front here. He wanted a Santa hat for it. And I figured, I don't know why it took me so freaking long to figure this out, but you can make the hat separate. You don't have to fuse it on there. You can do it separate. Yeah, I do read. That turtle rocks. I can read sometimes. Yeah, spammers do take up a lot, but we have good mods in here. Can I make something? No, I cannot make that. Wrong channel. Yeah, striped Santa hat. We're doing a striped Santa hat. But yeah, that way Kevin can display the octopus all year round, and during Christmas he can pop the little hat on it. Okay, I got an itch. I gotta do this before I start this. Thank you, Betty. Yeah, I definitely have great mods. They know a lot about what I'm doing too, so they are able to answer a lot of questions. I have the mod squad. We call them the mod squad. Okay, I went way too big on this. Crap. I'm going to lose so much of this glass. This is a waste. I'm going to waste like half of this. But now you can see that striping in there. Watch this, though. This will be fun. Keep your eye on it. It's going to go red. Watch the red work all the way down. Just watch it. It's going to start going red. See that? It went from clear to red. Can't see it? Yeah, sometimes it's a little hard. Christy, thank you for the whale diving in the galaxy. Oh my God, Christy. Thank you. I appreciate it, Christy. Okay, so we're going to come through, and I'm going to trim a little bit of this bottom off here. It's a little too thick right now, so I need to thin it out just a tiny bit. Or it's going to warp it. I freaking love hanging out with all of you. This is like so much fun for me. I love live streaming with all of you. You all are amazing. It's like so much fun for me. I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. I might be able to turn the other half into like a little mini candy cane or something. I don't know. We're going to try something with it. We'll see if I can save it a little bit. But I'm not going to sacrifice the hat for it. All right, so we got to blow this open. So we want to angle it down so it kind of has like a teardrop. I know, Jenny, I'm glad you found it too. Yeah, I absolutely love live frickin' streaming with all of you. Y'all are awesome. You're the best. Even the spammers. Charge nurse, thank you. All right, so we got to pop a little hole in here now. Zombie camo. Now that's a combo. Thank you for the jewels. All right, so we got to pop a little hole in here. So we're going to open it up for the hat. Going to remove this out here. It's a little off. It's not good. There. See that little bobble of right there? That little part that blew out right there was instantly cooled off. Lucky Lex, how are you doing? So now we have the open hole right here. And the next goal is to flare it open. Okay, right now it looks like a damn funnel, but yeah, so originally this is supposed to go on here. Right now it looks like a funnel, but we're going to put the little white ruffles on it. We're going to do the white ruffles right now. I thought this part was going to be really, really hard, but it actually turned out to be super easy. So I'm just kind of rocking this back and forth, up and down, kind of like almost like you're knitting with molten glass. So we're just going to come through and we're going to rock this all the way up and down, all the way around. I'm going to have to do this like 2 or 3 times to get the effect that I want. But once I get it, it's going to look amazing. All right, so now you can see it's got a little bit of a rim right there. It's not very thick. Okay, so now we're going to start building it up into that really kind of cottony layer looking thingy. Just like the brim of a Santa hat. And again, my OCD is going completely bananas right now because I'm trying to keep it uneven. Nope, not done yet. Got to go all the way around. Okay, so this is only the second one I've done. I'm learning a little bit. There we are. Kind of funny question. Did my mother teach you that? Yeah, my mom did actually. I was very blessed. Okay, so now we got that little rim around there, but it's real thin. So I'm going to come onto the bottom and we're going to extend it this way. Yeah, what's up, Ray? How are you? So now we're going to come through and really extend it and make it look good. And we're almost all the way around. There. Now it looks like a freaking hat. There. Now we got that little white brim all the way around. Now we got that. Oh, there is one little funky spot right there, though. There. Funky is gone. My watch is like, stand up. I'm like, no, I don't want to stand up. All right, let's turn it to a hat. But yeah, this will fit onto the octopus like that. I can't set it on it right now because it's too hot. It'll crack the octopus. Can you talk a little about the gas and the torch I use? Yeah, so the gas that I use is oxygen and propane, very basic combination of gases. The torch is a whole different story. All right, please don't crack. So the torch is what's called a surface mix torch. So normally a welding torch, the gases are mixing internally like a premix, and as they exit the face of the torch, they are mixed and the fire is pretty hot right at the tip. This one is completely opposite. This is, the gases are mixing as they exit the torch right at the very face. Hold on one second, let me get this. Let me get this hat formed real quick. So they exit as they're leaving the torch face. So they are not fully mixed until they're about 2 to 3 inches up. So the hot spot is way up here, as opposed to a welding torch down here. All right, so we got to put the little right there. I don't know, Red Squeak. You're gonna have to message me. I can't think about that right now. I don't know. So yeah, surface mix. And so that's what the torch is the gases are mixing as they leave the face. A, it makes it a lot quieter, but B, it is a lot better for the glass, technically. Kind of creates a smoother burn cycle on it. I'm gonna burn this down this way. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. This is only the second hat I've done, so I gotta figure out the logistics of it. Okay. Let's put the little pom-pom. But the beauty is the torch itself doesn't get hot. So it's a pretty safe piece of equipment to use versus a welding torch where they actually do get super hot. Okay, I'm going to have to wait for the red to come into its full effect, but yeah, there's the little Christmas hat. And that fits on Kevin's little octopus. I do like that. All right, let's see if we can turn this thing into something. We'll do a little mini candy cane or something. This is 31 years. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's definitely been a minute. All right, let's just take some scrap. Technically, this would be scrap, and we're going to turn it into a little candy cane. Baby candy cane. So we're just going to reheat it, pull it, keep that striping going. If all goes well, it could go bad. There we go. I think I got a good coil on it. I think it came out okay. It will need a New Year's hat, maybe with gold or so. Oh, that would be funny. Put little stars and stuff on it. That'd be funny as hell. What's up, Carmichael? You aspire to be like me? You don't want to be me, man. You do not want to live in my head, trust me. It is not fun being me. If you want to be a glass artist, that's great. Yeah, I encourage you to be a glass artist for sure. You know, with the boom of AI, this job is actually going to be pretty advantageous at some point. All right, so we got that little striping going on. Let's turn it to a candy cane. I am chewing on Mentos gum just because I got a habit of it. All right, let's turn it to a candy cane. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to bend this. Now we got a little candy cane. What's up, Lucky Lex over here? No, glass doesn't transfer any heat. How will AI affect this? I don't know. Honestly. I don't know. All I know is, you know, I have a pretty weird imagination for making stuff. So I'm hoping that it'll be good for a while. You know, I'm hoping. But I can't say it'll never replace me, because that would be a pretty moronic statement. And watch. See, it just hangs. And this is so light that it can just hang on a tree. All right, let's finish this guy up. So this is the one we did earlier. No, I've done them, but I don't do them anymore. How do I make different colors? The colors I actually buy from a company called North Star Glass, primarily. There are a few other colors from other places, but my main supplier is North Star Glass. I've used them for, since I've pretty much been glass blowing. And I know the owner very, very, very well. We kind of came up making color like that. Yeah, I definitely use a petal. So there's that crazy ass ornament. What's nice about this, the mouth and the nose will glow with the uranium. Yeah, get off. So this is a candy cane we did with uranium. We'll just park it right here for the moment. And you can see this is what the uranium does. Oh, did this one have uranium? Okay, maybe this doesn't have uranium. No, this was caramel. I can't see with the glasses. Okay, this is not the uranium guy. Anyway, that's uranium. Let's make a uranium candy cane. Should we do a uranium candy cane? I think uranium candy cane might be better. Yeah, let's make a uranium candy cane. What do y'all say? I'm trying to think of the colors I want to use. Uranium and uranium, white and blue. Yeah. Let's do it. Is there an artist you like that creates glass? Yeah, there are. Yeah, of course. I like other people. You know, one of my favorite artists is Kevin O'Grady. He makes incredible marbles and jewelry. Known Kevin for a really, really long time. And my mom was one of my favorite artists too. My mom was absolutely outstanding. Okay, let's do uranium. Actually, before we do uranium, we're going to add the blue. Just in case it cracks. Yeah, we're going to do blue, white, and uranium green. That's what I was worried about. She'd like some of those candy canes? Okay, well, we can set it up. I know a guy that makes them, Ray. I got you. Did I make everything in the room? Everything except the glass clown. The clown was made by my mother. Yeah, my mom made the glass clown. So, yeah, this is cobalt. And then when we get the uranium will be green. There we are. Put that cobalt way over there. I don't know, Ray. I don't know yet. Oh, the clown. That's the glass clown. So that is my mom's work. That's what my mom made. Like that. She even signed it Vicky on the bottom. That's her signature. Yeah, I don't know yet, Ray. I gotta figure it out. Put this someplace. And here we go. Little faster. Yeah, the clown is really cool. She did like, I want to say there was 80 different styles. So she specialized in clowns and then did a subcategory of them with professions. So like that was the fireman clown. She had a rodeo clown. She had doctor clown. Of course, regular clowns too. But nurse clown. Any profession that you could think of, she could make it into a clown. Yeah, like I said, the fireman clown was one of the most popular clowns she made. I still have to make the hat. I'm going to be making the hat ornaments this year. Fireman hats. Or firefighter. I don't want to say fireman. Firefighter hats. Oh, my mom was freaking awesome. Okay, so we got the green and the blue. Let's make it into a candy cane. not going to use that. We're going to use this one. Nice thing is, if I mess up the candy cane, I can always turn it to a marble. That's what I like about this. If I mess it up, I just turn it to a marble. Here we go. We're gonna spin it around. And here we go. I am probably going to get maybe 2 candy canes out of this. It's going to be too much for one. Okay. So now we got that all spun up. Yeah, I'm going to split this in half. I think I could get 2 candy canes out of this. 2 smaller ones. I like the smaller candy canes because they just go on the tree. They don't weight it down. Like, they don't pull on the branches too much. I seem like a serious... Yeah, no, I'm definitely not that. I do not need any help. All right, here we go. I don't have a problem with anybody enjoying it or being in the industry. I just don't need the help. I'm pretty, my mind's always running a million different directions. I definitely don't need extra influence. Oh yeah. This is going to be awesome. When this one glows, it's going to be absolutely insane. Because this candy cane's going to have this glowing twirl to it. It's going to be nuts. Yep, I'm having fun. So we just have to burn this little section here off because it is not what I want there. It's a little chunky, so we're just going to grab it here. So it should be, like I said, I like them really light, small. Then they don't pull on the tree branches. So let's do number 2 real quick. It was kind of nice. I like making a match set. Yeah, a match set's kind of nice. Yeah, these look these look good, Ray. I like these. If you want these, Ray, let me know. Just send me a message. you want these in particular. If not, we can do custom colors. I'm getting hiccups. God dang it. I get a ton of hiccups from doing this when I'm live streaming. From the Philippines, what's up? Big shout out from the Philippines, right back at you. So now we got this one. I would like to go to the Philippines. I think it'd be fun. I grew up around a lot of Filipino families. I probably ate way more lumpia than I could ever possibly ever consume in my life ever again. I think my friends' moms were trying to turn me Filipino by feeding me so much. I could not escape their house. Come to Milwaukee? I'd like to go to Milwaukee. I have not been there. I like traveling. Spoonful of peanut. Are you serious? Spoonful of peanut butter for hiccups? Are you serious? Does that really work? Yeah, I do have a website. Yeah. Okay, I gotta grab a drink. You can tell I like green. How's the weather? The weather sucks. It's wet and cold now. Where am I from? I am from my mom. Where are you from? No, I live in Washington State. Let me put this together. When do I think I'll start fire hats? Well, we should start them tomorrow. I will gather it. Christy, thank you for the alien buddies. Oh my God, Christy. Christy, thank you. Yeah, I should probably do the start that fireman hats tomorrow. Do a couple prototypes. Love the start. Random question: have you accidentally touched the glass before? I've touched the glass, yes. I have not actually had a bad burn though. I've never had a burn where it was like I have any war stories about it. There was just nothing that was memorable as far as a burn. Yeah, definitely had a lot of cuts. A tremendous amount of cuts. Yeah, you get cut a lot in this. Because like the end of this rod right here is really sharp. Okay, it doesn't look it, but it's really sharp. It's like when you cut open a can opener, and yeah, has that little. You decide to go to the Philippines, start a Deloski, which is Malut. I will look it up. But yeah, so the torch itself is one of my biggest safety pieces right here. So the torch itself doesn't get hot. Okay. Okay, Ray, I got you. Yeah, of course. Kathy, thank you for the heart knee. I appreciate you. Christy, thank you for the alien buddies. Christy, thank you. So yeah, the torch itself doesn't get hot. Okay. It is actually pretty cold. Like right here, it is ice cold, literally ice cold. Up here, it's a little colder, or a little cold, but not completely ice cold. Right here, it is. So this is one of the best safety equipment I have. It does not overheat. I look like Guy Fieri. No, he looks like me. Nothing wrong with that. Personally, I think I look like Denzel, but that's just my personal thing. I think I look more like Denzel. Eddie, thank you for the party hat. Appreciate it. Can I make some glow-in-the-dark glass design? Sure. We can do, well, maybe, let me see what I got. I might be able to do something. I got to wait for this to stop bending. And I think we're good. Let me see. I think I got glow-in-the-dark glass rod in here. I do. So this is a glow-in-the-dark glass rod. I'm going to use it for something. We'll make something with it. Let's do something with it. It's just been sitting in here. And this is the actual glow-in-the-dark glass. So this is a big ass chunk of it. Christy, thanks for the money gun. Christy, thank you so much. So this is uranium here, and then this is true glow in the dark. So this one will glow outside without a light source, like that. So uranium needs a black light. This can charge off of any source, but the black light charges it super fast. And so the piece I just used out there, pulled out of the kiln, is a chunk off that. So we're going to do that. We're going to make something with it. I'm trying to think of what the hell to make with it. You know what? Let's do a snowman with some glowing eyeballs. We'll do glowing eyeballs and glowing mouth. Let's do that. Let's do a funky snowman. Do a snowman ornament with glow in the dark. I usually have music playing. Yes, I do now. Yeah, I do actually have balloon animal. You want to see a balloon animal? This is my balloon animal. Balloon animal. Balloon ornament. Okay, let's go. Oh crap, I don't have the snowman white up here. I got green. Oh, maybe we'll do the green background. We'll do a snowman with green. What the hell? Yeah, glow in the, we're going to do it. So we'll do green frit snowman. We'll do it kind of opposite. So instead of the white, we'll do green. And then we'll do, instead of dark eyes and mouth, we'll do glow in the dark. So we'll switch it up. Zachary, good night. Thank you. Okay, we're going to grab this and tear it off. That like that. Okay, I think we're good there. Little ASMR sizzle there. I need my music though. I unplugged myself. Plug it back up. Oh, thank you for hanging out with me. I love it. I have so much fun. I really enjoy getting everything. I love live streaming. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, here we go. So we're going to, I gotta undo this little wobble right here. Okay, here we go. to melt it in. One little bit up here. So this is called frit, and it is basically ground up glass, and it is about the size of sea salt, and it allows me to color the piece on there. Yeah, that's the pieces in the bowl get reused into frit. Now this is particularly done in green, so but like when I mix that one, all the stuff from the bowl, it's like a mixture. It's like a rainbow of colors, because you have all different colors running through it. So we recycle a lot, a tremendous amount actually. Okay, so we're going to bring this out. Now I just have to melt all this in. And we're just blending everything together. A little bit more. Okay, we're going to blow this open. We're going to do it a little smaller. Because I want to make it look amazing. So we got a little ball right there. Callie, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for that, Callie. Have a good night. Man, that's so easy to see on YouTube when they do that. When you add that in there, that is like super easy to see. Okay, there we go. So you always have to put a little bit of a hole in there. Can mods delete a super chat? I have no idea. I am still getting used to YouTube. So we're going to punty to the bottom. Punty is just basically a small holding attachment. Right down here. Oh, crap. I didn't center it. Shoot. No, that's okay. I'll be all right. Did not center it. It's a little wobble, but I can fix it. We can go without it. I went and looked at all the footage from the meta glasses last night too. I think it's a cool concept, but I wasn't so thrilled with the clarity of the meta glasses. So I got to figure out if there's a different setting I can use for it. I like the concept, but I wasn't super thrilled with the clarity. I don't know if you guys noticed it too much, but it really wasn't super, super clear. Deez, thank you for the high five. Okay, so we're going to add this white for the hat. And here we go. Yeah, this rod is square. This is the, they call it borosticks now. I knew it back in the day as called aardvark. They called this company Aardvark Glass. Why, I don't know, but that's what it was named. They're really good glass. The only thing is they can pop. Well, we're doing kind of a funky snowman. This one's going to have glow-in-the-dark eyeballs and mouth. So the mouth and the eyeballs are going to glow in the dark. We're going to throw a uranium nose on it too. So it will have a uranium nose for black light. It's going to definitely be on the custom end. All right, what color did I want to do? I think I wanted to do the lime green on this. Just ordered another color of that. Yeah, it's really good glass. You just have to be careful. Is the one I have hanging for sale? Yes, all of this is for sale. Sandy for sure. Yep, they are definitely for sale. Groves, you have to be really, really, really careful with those though, because they do like to pop. I don't know if the ones you had them like cracked right in the middle of trying to work with it. And that's because they get air trapped in them as they are processing them. Yeah. So just kind of preheat it if you can. Just like stick it in the kiln ahead of time. All right, let's put a little hat on here. It's going to be a Santa hat in green. Manipulate this down a little bit. Ooh, she's looking good. Add a little white to the end here for a little fluffy ball. Okay, now we got little fluffy ball on there. Let's finish this up. So I said I was going to put a uranium glass nose on it, and that's what we're going to do. It's going to be just like a carrot nose, but out of uranium glass. Like that. Oh, I love this. I love this style. Then we're going to put the glow-in-the-dark eyeballs and mouth on it. Yeah, definitely Venice style chandelier. I went to Venice. I had such a good time in Venice. Venice was amazing. All right, so this glow in the dark actually does have the gold fume on it too, so it's going to be kind of pinky red. It's actually going to be kind of cool. It's going to be a little evil looking. Oh, I can't wait to see this. I am going to put a tiny little black dot in there, though, on the eyeballs. Just a tiny, 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 tiny bit. Oh my god, this one's cool. This guy isn't. So the mouth and eyeballs will glow, and the nose will be uranium glass green. Oh my god, it looks freaking freaky. Definitely a one-off. Let me smooth it out. Like that. Now we can get close. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely get video of this. This thing is awesome. He's freaking cool. Yeah, that one I'm very, very happy with. I like it. Okay, I do need to take a break. It's been a couple hours. I need to get up and stretch. If Stephanie is sleeping, I will be back out to stream some more. But if she's up, I'm going to hang out with her for a little bit while she's awake. But man, I love streaming with you all. I absolutely love it. Thank you for all the gifts too. I really appreciate it. But I just love streaming with you. You guys are amazing. You make my day a hell of a lot better. I really mean it. So, TikTok, I'm going to sign off on you. You guys have a good night if I don't talk to you. There we go. In there. And YouTube, you guys have just, yeah, it's been really freaking fun. Thank you for making my night so much better. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for making my night. I really appreciate all of you. You make my day a hell of a lot better. Thank you. I'll see you later.